For most people, getting on a plane and going to a faraway places is an escape route from the daily chores of life. But if you choose the wrong destination, that trip may just be a one-way trip to your grave. Today we travel to one such place. To the ice-covered peaks of Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth. As early as the 1920s, Everest has been attracting thousands of mountaineers to its icy slopes, all with the intention of conquering its majestic summit. Whilst some have achieved this feat, to much public acclaim and admiration, a good many have failed in their quest, and as many as 350 have perished in the process. The conditions on Everest combine to make it inhospitable. The temperature alone is low enough to cause life-threatening hypothermia. Everest temperatures can plunge to a bone-chilling negative 30 degrees Celsius. In addition to that, avalanches also account for a fair share of deaths on Everest. Probably the most well-known avalanche to have claimed lives on Everest was that of 2015, when 22 people were killed as a result. The avalanche was triggered by a 7.8 magnitude earthquake that struck Nepal, killing thousands of people that day. Unfortunately, avalanches are not the only source of danger on Everest. Everest also has deep crevasses between the glaciers that line its surfaces. Of note is the Khumbu Icefall, which has a vertical drop of more than 48 meters. According to the official records, Khumbu Icefall has recorded 44 deaths alone, making it responsible for 12% of all deaths on Everest. It presents a real hurdle for those wishing to summit the Everest, as it lays right in the path of the trail. If that fails to kill you, then the air just might do the trick. At the summit, there is roughly a third of the oxygen available at sea level, hence the difficulty in breathing climbers face. This might not sound like much of a difference until you consider the fact that you are getting less oxygen while doing a very strenuous task. Naturally, your body responds to this lowering in oxygen by increasing your heart rate so as to try and maintain the rate of oxygen supply to the organs. If therefore, one already has underlying health complications such as high blood pressure or heart condition, this increase in heart rate and low oxygen intake can bring about catastrophic organ failure leading to death. So dangerous is the climb, that even retrieving some of the dead bodies is not an option. To this day, dead bodies from as far back as 1920s remain on the mountain and serve as guideposts. In spite of all of this obvious danger, Everest remains one of the most popular bucket list items amongst mountaineers. The deaths have certainly not deterred people from thronging to its slopes for a chance at conquering the highest peak on Earth, even if it means risking life and limb.